Hello, this is Scroll Sentry. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Red Faction Guerrilla. I have some good news and bad news. I'll just go in chronological order in this particular case. Bad news is I forgot to save last time. Figures. The good news is I was able to redo it without any real trouble. I'm going to go over a couple areas I want to make absolutely certain are covered. One area is just a couple of explosives I think I missed. Little explosive tanks or whatever.
Traps and ambushes.
Anyways, just caught my attention what they're saying. The other thing is that there's a bunch of areas that or mining nodes, whatever you want to call it, that I think we caught, but in case we didn't, I'm going to just point them out as we go by. Alright, so there's count is how many remote charges you can place at once. Ammo, which I really should upgrade, is going to be how many of them you have available. So I'm going to go ahead and check it out. Make sure I got everything. Yeah. So I was noticing my remote charge is ammo is pretty low.
That should help out.
We already have the best hammer out of the ones that they've given us. The Reconstructor always says it's there. The Reconstructor was not in the original game. It was added in later as a patch because it was actually in the multiplayer. I think I may have mentioned that. Even though it's bugged, that's because Steam kind of added it in the last second. So it's not really a full games thing. It's more of a tack on. You don't normally see a bunch of bugs in this game. Alright, so anyways, I think that's all we can reasonably actually, I think that's all we can afford. Period. Anyways, I actually did better without commentary. Go figure. Actually, that seems to be the way it goes. You do better because you're not trying to focus on talking to people at the same time you're playing. I mean, if you've ever played, like, good MMOs, let's say you're playing tactically and you've got TeamSpeak or Ventrilo or any of those types of things going. One of the things you may find is that if you are like just sitting around chatting and all that kind of stuff, you may not be nearly as attentive as if you're being quiet and carefully focusing on the game and only saying what's actually necessary to help out your teammates and whatnot. So that's kind of a major difference, and this is more the latter because I'm just trying to have some fun here. Alright, so I did manage to re-rec, or in other words, go back and redo all the stuff that I had not done before. So, like, you may see things are a little different, but they're pretty much the same. Alright, so over here, looks like we have one particular spot that got missed, but whoops. Anyways, just back in here, there's a whole bunch of these things so that I'm not sure if we got before. You know, and that thing is just annoying me. For no reason, really, but there, it's gone. Anyways, just figure I'll get it done and over with and not worry about it. Alright, so over here are our two explosive tanks. I really don't recall actually doing anything to these. So, yeah. With these guns, this particular van is good for plowing through buildings, and it's got not one but two guns on the front, meaning it's actually even more effective at gunning down like enemy vehicles. And in this particular case, got something else going on. Oh, hello. You want to fight me? Well, I got, just as I told our viewers, two guns, and you got one. And that's the thing. Now, granted, they're not the best gun type. They're not. There's a lot better weapons out there, even on your standard vehicles. Anyways, we got a lot of guys coming after me in a hurry if I'm not careful. Alright, so I'm just doing a quick view here to get an idea of where I'm at, get my bearings. Surrender is not my only option. Actually, my options include killing you, running away, or getting killed by you. But surrender isn't even an option. You can't surrender. I'll just get killed in this game if I try that. Alright, so what is over here? Oh, right, there's a bunch of mining stuff, and it's miners that own the area, so you don't actually get any credit for it. We've already done the missions, and they're often not even there for some reason. Anyways, I'm just kind of exploring, figuring out what we might have left. Why am I speaking that way? I'll just say that I've become deranged and leave it at that. I'll just squishy. Hello. Alright. Oh, we get someone over here. I'm gonna go ahead. And now that we got that, let's see if we can go ahead and get these guys a bit. Alright, anyways, I really should be getting into actually doing something here. Of course, since I got a vehicle, why not use it, right? They really are effective. Oh, by the way, if you have... Wait, no, I already covered that. Never mind. Sorry. My attention span, I can't remember anything anyways. Anyways, I find that driving through the base of this is usually one of the fastest ways to clear it out. And since you're in a vehicle, it's relatively safe. I mean, you can die before you manage to get out of the vehicle, don't get me wrong. But it's also not going to happen like every time, by any means. And when you take out the base, the rest of it crumbles soon after. So, yeah, it's fun. I believe we've already taken this out, but what happens is that sometimes missions can have things different from where they normally are. And I got a huge little bonus there. Huge little. Anyways, oh, by the way, if you target the front of the vehicle, the engines, that's where their weak spot is on vehicles, so just letting you know. Most of them. I'm not sure if underneath is also a weak spot. Alright, so vehicular mining seemed like the fastest way to do it. I saw a couple of these mining nodes. In fact, I only see 2 on radar. If I get a good airtime on here, I should be able to take it out. Sort of. I did take it out, just not enough. Only part of it. So, squishy, squishy. Actually, I should be running out of health on this thing in a moment. Part of the reason is that it's bad terrain. Yeah, we lost control of the vehicle too. Okay, let's see if we can get away from the exploding vehicle. Alright. See, on this setting of difficulty, it's really easy to go up and do that kind of thing. But you can get killed really fast if you try that on other difficulties. Now, the other thing is, I was wondering, am I gonna... Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering why I didn't get any red pickups from that at all. I guess it just wasn't enough damage. It's just what it comes down to. Ah, I got a bunch of little buddies here. Good, because I'm about to get a bunch of little enemies here. Hello. Had to spin fast to catch him. Leave. Fun with hammers. I have no idea what I'm doing. Get my health back up by not being shot at, or rather not being hit. A little more accurate. Oh, sheesh, I went to hit them because they were shooting in my direction, but they were trying to shoot someone past me there. Gotcha! As they like to say, tag, you're it. Yeah, this is probably really stupid. In fact, I'm pretty certain it is really stupid to try to take this smokestack out with a sledgehammer. But for some reason, I'm not stopping. Alright. Well, I guess I just better be ready to run like crazy when it comes down. Alright, yep, I'm running now. Alright. Looks like when we did our mission here, we must have had to have left quickly. In fact, I vaguely remember doing that. This has been a long time since I've actually recorded those, because what's happened is that I was getting Orcs Must Die done, because I really wanted to get it done. The problem is, I overpromised. I said that I would do Nightmare Mode, and, well, when you're doing it this way, you know, I'm going to jump in your vehicle. Because if I'm in your vehicle, I'm not taking damage, and therefore I can get my health up. Yeah, take that. Alright, I'm done. Thanks for the help. Yeah, I love doing stupid stuff. Because it's stupid, you shouldn't be able to do it. Alright, it kind of tends to home in with the hammer a little bit. Okay, I probably shouldn't have been right next to it when it exploded. It was probably dumb. But, you know, I do dumb things from time to time. Okay, so I see some ore is going to be on the other side of the little ridge. But that's not what I'm after at the moment. Alright, so we don't need this destroyed, apparently. We do have... Ah, here we go. This looks like some useful stuff. I'm going to mash our way through that. Alright, use our radar to spot where the enemies are, because otherwise it's going to be kind of tough to figure out. Not too tough. Gotcha. You know, in multiplayer stuff, the competitive stuff, I'm deadly with a hammer. I had one guy I was playing against, he's really good. But the thing was, I have this knack where something about the way I play tends to be where, like, I can defeat the people who are really good, but not the average person. Like, if I'm in a group, I lose. If I'm one-on-one or something like that, I kick some tail. I think it's because I'm not very good at focusing on multiple people at once. I'm better at one-on-one where I can carefully think about it. So I need a little bit of strategy to make up for a distinct lack of coordination. I mean, for normal people, I got really good coordination. For someone who plays games for hours on end, I should have a lot more coordination than this. But that is perfectly normal and okay. On the other hand, I've got heightened senses, so I can do things like locate people by sound and use that to tell where you're at. It's kind of interesting how you can pull these things off. It's nice that you're helping me destroy the vehicle, but that wasn't my target. I wonder... There we go. That takes him out. That wasn't what I was going to do, but I'll go with it. I sense a chain reaction. You going to go too? No? Alright. Now you are. Okay, and hopefully you guys aren't standing right next to the now high explosives instead of vehicle. Yeah. I really shouldn't be charging into this group. But I noticed that they have a vehicle that I want. Alright. Yeah, they got one of the Guerrillas.
You will be stopped by any means
Okay, so
necessary.
this is not the same, is it? No, okay. This is near where we just blew up that helipad, I believe it is. Anyways, I'm going to cross the bridge here. You can blow up these bridges. No benefit to you. No points. And you can actually use these bridges later on, as it turns out, for some of the racing and stuff like that. Not necessarily these bridges, but bridges in general. And it might be these bridges, too, that you could use. I don't know. Anyways. So I'm going to check and see where I'm at to get my bearings. Alright. So... Oh, here we go. Yay! I still got to figure out how to get to those mining ore things. And I'll come back for this area we're at
We
a
have
little
no
bit later.
choice but to destroy your vehicle.
Well, the thing is, I know it's my vehicle now, but it was your vehicle, so I'm okay with it being destroyed. I mean, it's not like I paid a couple $1,000s for a used vehicle. I took it, and this would be, you know, Grand Theft Auto type stuff. No, not the game, the crime. If it wasn't for the fact that, you know, this is war. War is different. In war, people have to do a lot of bad stuff these days. And it didn't used to be that way. But you deal with what you gotta deal with. Anyways, he made a nice dive. I'll give him credit for that. Probably a wise move, all things considered. Alright, so I saw... Whoa! Yeah, this vehicle's about to bite the dust. I'm gonna go do some vehicular mining and see if it'll blow up my vehicle. Not that time. Alright, yeah, these are the ones that were on the other side of the little wall. Okay, let's see if we can get some speed going, eh? Yeah, this isn't really effective at the moment. But I'm hoping that it'll also destroy the vehicle. Because then I can get the salvage from it. I know it seems a little bit weird, probably, maybe, who knows. But anyways. Okay, so where do I want to go? Oh, actually, if we're down to green alert, then, two things. One, goodbye vehicle. Want the salvage. Yeah, I'm taking the explosion to the face. Not the smartest idea on the higher difficulties. The other thing is we're actually near our point where we need to cut the video. So I will see you all next time and hope you can have some fun.